Alright, boys, let's preach. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to sing a song about my granddaddy. You might know him as Wile. But to me, I'll always remember him as Wile Coit. That's what we used to call him around the house. The homestead. The shed. Where we kept our tow trucks. Because we were people of the land. We Coits cleared the land with our tow trucks. There's some video you can find on our official website if you're interested. I put it up there myself. I like to call myself the sheriff of social media. But enough about me. This is about my dad. My granddad. Sorry, my friends have misled you somewhat. He was my grandfather. You know, he'd often talk about his own grandparents. 5 good men. I've got their photo on the wall. Well, I did. It's been usurped by some brutal hands. But we'll get back to that later. For now, let's just revel in the soothing power of music. Speaking of music, I'd like to acknowledge some of the special guests in the room today. Over there is Little Richie, good friend of my grandpappy. And as we mourn today, Little is celebrating being the most streamed artist on Spotify last year. Also, we have my granddaddy's bandmates. They've been let out of prison for the day, just to pay their respects. Don't worry though, the nice policemen are looking after them, so they won't be causing any trifle. In fact, the only drugs that you'll find in this hall today are the drugs of music and speedballs, ethically sourced, organic, and perfectly legal. According to the nice policeman, that is. You know, this morning when I was thinking about coming in here today to rap to you all about my grandfather, I flashed back to a time he and I were having a drink together. We shook hands, and he said to me, Wile Coit III, I remember a time you said I was your biggest influence. I said, it's true, Grandpa. I listened to other stuff too, but he never spoke to me again. It's in times of death that we often pause and take stock of the measure of man. Sometimes I feel like there ain't a good man in the world. Not now, and ain't one that ever was. But then I think about my grandfather. Although he was a bit of a dick to me, but then again, I am a scumbag, so maybe he was all right. But I was proud of the old man, I gotta admit it. I remember when one of his videos got 20 views on YouTube, and I was so overcome with pride, I just started to chant, God is great, God is great. And what remains of us after we're gone? Maybe a couple of decades of lingering love and fond memory if we're lucky. And for Wile, the music. Think about those hits. 1972's Now You Know Me and Better. 2018's a good year for music, I might add. He Does Nothing Well. 2 ornaments of that rustic, unflappable North Queensland sound, sturdy as a tow truck. But you know, the song that I remember better than any of those, either of those you might say, was when I was a little boy. Granddaddy would tuck me into bed, start crooning in that beautiful voice of his, a song that went, if I recall correctly, exactly like this. Buccaneers, 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 Buccaneers. Let's sing it one more time. Make it for Wile. Buccaneers, 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 Buccaneers.